Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. So a moment now to see the story for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got the monster. Farrell is out there with Smith. Then it's Evan Turner, and it's Wade in at the 4 spot. And for Los Angeles, we've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Harden out there with Grant. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Felicio in at the center, locking down the middle. And here's Smith. Lays it up off the glass.
J.R. Smith is strong and athletic enough to do damage inside.
Harden kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Pass to Grant. Unloads from 13. And the jumper is on the mark.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Here's the monster. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the shot is good. Grant's got his second bucket tonight.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
At the elbow, Smith. Here's Farrell. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
The free drops for Smith.
You know how accurate JR is from 3. That's how relatively inaccurate he can be from the line sometimes.
He hits both from the stripe. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
Kidd-Gilchrist, no luck. Smith against Harden. Over Harden. And it's Smith missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Grant surveying the D. Harden to pass to Korver. Grant gets a wide open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Nice shot by Smith. 6 points for J.R. Smith.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, I love watching Harden inside. One of the most efficient scorers.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Smith the pass to Wade. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden outside. It's stolen by Wade. With 1 on the clock, that one no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by just 2. And the second quarter about started. We'll be back in just a moment. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I play off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And we return to the second quarter, and no specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Jamari Carroll is out there with Luke Mbamute. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Archie Diacono in at point guard. They've got C.J. Miles. Rainman is out there with Cephalosha. Then it's Junior. And it's the monster in at the 5, roaming the paint. Los Angeles trails by 5. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Mbamute. He's out there with Jamari Carroll. And it's Felicio in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Banked in off the glass.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Well, there aren't many players tougher than Archie Diacono. The man plays like he was shot out of a cannon, and he puts his body on the line whenever he's on the floor.
He comes in like a jolt of lightning, lines up at either guard spot, GA, makes hustle plays after hustle plays. You're correct. does everything he can to fire up the team and the crowd.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Los Angeles. Jaron Grant comes in for Satoransky. 1:15 left in the first half of the game. Passes it to Wade. Not going to go that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Here's Junior after Jaron Grant's bucket. Now, Junior. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And it goes out of bounds following the shot. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Mbamute. And it's Harden in for Ryan Arcidiacono. .36 seconds left to play here in the half. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Harden. And the shot is long.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Smith, the pass to Rainman. Misses from close range.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Korver kicks to Carroll. He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Los Angeles leads by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, tough time getting shots to fall in the first half. How do you get back on track offensively?
Oh, we just got to keep on moving, keep on playing with the pass. And we got good energy. We're just not really making any shots. So we're playing for we just got to knock down some shots.
Well, we'll see if you can get it done in the half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, just a great offensive performance tonight. The play calling, the passing, the shooting, it was all working. They forced the defense to stretch itself thin, trying to figure out who to cover. And that created a lot of room for the shooters and spot-up jumpers.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, Ernie, this is definitely a big wake-up call for them. Their field goal percentage is sitting in the low 30s. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared. If they can't turn the tide and play with greater efficiency, it's going to be a long second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Jaron Grant really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Smith is out there with Farrell. Then it's Turner. Then there's the monster. And it's Wade in and power forward. Los Angeles on D. Harden missing his shot. And there's the pass to Smith. They get a hand on it. Shot clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got 8 points. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just 1 game played away for them. Now, here's Grant. 6 points for him. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Mbaamute's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. Satoransky comes in for James Harden. And it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for Grant. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Arcidiacono. And that one is good. Arcidiacono's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles. Being a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to the monster. Kicks to Miles. That one falls.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
1:25 left in the third quarter. Satoransky against Miles. Shot clock at 5. Here's Satoransky. No good off the front iron. Turner looking around. Here's the 3. And it's Miles missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The shot by Arcidiacono, no good. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Felicio. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He can't get it to go. Puts it up from 12, and the wide open shot from Miles. It's good from about 19 feet. Miles has got 4 this quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Satoransky, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Smooth with a quick first step. Satoransky puts the ball on the floor and draws the foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Free throw good, Satoransky.
One of the more complete guards coming out of Europe. Satoransky has pretty good athleticism and tremendous desire.
And so he hits both. Here's Rain Man. With 4 seconds on the clock, the shot, no good.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Up 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Grant is out there with Harden. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Satoransky in at the small forward position. Pass to Wade. He kicks to Junior. 6 on the shot clock. And that one swishes right in. Junior's got his first points of the night.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Here's Grant. And it's Wade with the rebound, getting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And a wide open look for Junior. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's Harden. No good on that one. Harden's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Junior. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles trails by 5. Harden outside. Off target from outside.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Junior the pass to Smith. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And they got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 7. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in me. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
A terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. On the wing, Turner, guarded by Harden. And that one drops for him. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Now, here is Harden. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Cristiano Felicio taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Here's Farrell. Pass to Turner. Offensive rebound. The monster. Some solid defense from Grant.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Can't connect from short range. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, Evan Turner. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 24 seconds to the fourth. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And honestly, that was a great effort defensively, but Harden just with that unique ability to get his shot off under any circumstances. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line, Yogi Berra taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From deep, Harden. Rebound by Smith. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line, Yogi Berra. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Davies. No good outside. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.